What's going on, guys? What's going on? Good evening. Good evening. We'll get started here in about a minute. Just letting a few more people on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, today is July 2nd, beginning of the month. It's July, and let's make this a great month, guys, using the cheat code. We did pretty well last month using the cheat code. This month, we're going to do even better, right? So the first thing we want to take a look at before we get started on these charts, guys, let's take a look at the news. And then we'll get into how to use the cheat code and mark some charts and see what we have in store for this upcoming week. So for the news for this week between July 2nd and July 8th, what I'm looking for is the high impact news, so the red folders, okay? So tomorrow morning, early morning, our time, we have some Swiss news, CHF news, CPI. So that should definitely move the CHF pairs, okay? So if you're trading any CHF pairs, Swiss pairs, be prepared for the market to move at 2:30, okay, London session, okay? Be prepared, all right? Just another pair. We have a CAD holiday tomorrow, a Canadian holiday, so those banks are closed, but you should still see some more CAD movement. We have some USD news tomorrow at 10 a.m. That should move the market a little bit. Going into Tuesday, we have some AUD news. That should definitely move the market. No major USD news on Tuesday. We have a bank holiday, which is the 4th, okay? So I don't recommend trading on the 4th. Depending on what's going on, the market should be kind of slow these couple of days because of the holiday, okay? But we do have some major news for NFP this coming up week, so you will see some movement later on in the week. So it might not be a lot of swing trades. I don't see a lot of setups. I took a look at the market earlier, but we'll take a look at a couple different pairs. Going into Wednesday, we have some OPEC news, oil, and then we have some FOMC meetings news at 2 p.m. on Wednesday. Okay. Going into Thursday, we have a ADP, non-farm payroll employment change at 8:15 for USD and unemployment claims. Okay, and also at 10, job openings. So Thursday and Friday is definitely going to be some a lot of market movement. Again, on Friday we have some non-farm payroll, so we should definitely see a lot of movement in the market this week. The pairs that I'm going to concentrate on this week again are going to be Swiss pairs, AUD pairs, USD pairs, and again CAD pairs for this week. Because again, we have some high impact news, so those are the pairs that are going to move this week in the market. Okay, so let's get started here on AUD CAD. And what I'm seeing here, guys, is the first thing that I'll look at is when I'm looking at a chart is I'm looking at the market structure. What is the market structure telling me? Okay, so there's two types of trends. There's your overall trend, which is when you're looking at the big picture, the whole entire chart is going to be your overall trend, okay? So if we're looking at this overall trend on AUD CAD, we can see that the market is bearish, okay? Market is bearish. Now, next thing, the current trend is what you really want to look at because that's going to tell you what the market is doing. So the current trend is going to be this price action here. We can see that, again, the market is bearish. So the overall trend is bearish and the current trend is bearish on CAD, CAD. Looking at this chart here, we just seen we had a break of structure. And after a break of structure, guys, there's always going to be a pullback. Okay. So this is how I trade. I trade looking for the most recent break of structure, because again, after a break of structure, there's always guaranteed to be a pullback. And we can see that price is starting to pull back now. Okay. So what I like to do is grab the fib tool, it's a modified fib tool, and I'll go from the swing high to swing low. Okay. And this is going to be my trading range. So let's go ahead and mark this trading range up. This is going to be my low. This is going to be the swing high. And this is going to be my middle point here. Okay. I would like to see price get back to at least the 50% area before I look to sell. That doesn't always happen. But I would like to see price get to at least the 50% area before I'm looking to sell. Now, this would be the ideal area here and what I would like to sell, because again, when it comes to Forex or any type of trading, you want to buy price at a discount and you want to sell price at a premium. Okay. So if price gets to this area here, show you price gets to this area here, we're going to be selling price at a premium. Okay. So I like to see price get somewhere in this area here. So what I'm going to do now, since we're on a daily time frame, we always start off with the daily time frame, but the daily time frame is going to give you your direction. Okay. So I'm going to turn on the indicator. Okay. This indicator is an indicator I developed to help you know when to buy and when to sell. Okay. This indicator has made me a very consistently profitable trader. It's helping other members become consistently profitable by knowing when to buy and knowing when to sell. So we use this indicator for confirmation. So what I do before I look at the chart, I always want to market my charts naked, because I want to see what's going on in the market so I can get a clear picture of what's going on. Then I'll use the indicator for confirmation. Okay, so we can see prices pulling back. Right now it's doing a pullback, so we can buy AUD CAD for this week. Okay, so if I turn on the indicator, you guys are going to see that we have a CC buy. CC buy stands for cheat code buy. Okay, indicator gives you it gives you 3 buy and sell signals. Okay, the first one that we always take into consideration is going to be the cheat code buy and sell signal. Why? Cheat code buy and sell signals are extremes that happen in the market. We only trade extremes that happen in the market. Reason why is because this offers you the best risk to reward ratio in the market. We're only looking to take extremes in the market. So when price goes outside of the band, you see you have an upper and lower band. When price goes outside of the band, that's an extreme that happens in the market, and we want to look for a reversal. Okay. Second set of buy and sell signals are going to be your divergence buy and sell signals. Here's some right here. Okay. So the divergence buy and sell signals are going to be your red and green buy and sell signals. These just give you an indication that price wants to reverse. Just an early warning to let you know that price is going to reverse. Okay. So you never just want to blindly take a buy and sell divergence buy and sell signal, because that's just letting you know that price is getting ready to reverse. Okay. Now the third buy and sell signals we have are going to be our retest buy and sell signals. And we only use those buy and sell signals for our GSA strategy when we're looking to enter into the market. Okay. So we ignore these buy and sell signals only when we're looking to enter into the market by using the GSA strategy. Okay. And I'll talk more about that later. But back to the analysis on AUD CAD, daily time frame. See, we got a CC buy. Price is telling us buy, and you can see that we have some bullish candles, and price is starting to head up in that direction. Okay. So again, since we're on a daily time frame, if we wanted to get in on this trade, what we need to do is go down to your 1 hour time frame. Okay. On a 1 hour time frame, you are looking for price to pull back. Okay. So price is at a high point right now. It's at a resistance area. So we're looking for price it broke this resistance. You can see it already broken this resistance. So when price pulls back and we get a CC buy on the 1 hour time frame, then we will enter into this trade on AUD CAD. So one of the great things about the cheat code, you can set alerts. Okay, so left click, can go to add alert, and then we can go to condition, and we're going to go to Vinnie's cheat code CC retest, and then on here you can set alert for, we have both bearish and bullish engulfing candles. We have our CC buy and sell. We have our divergence buy and sell, and we also have our retest buy and sell alerts. You can set alerts for. Right now, we're going to set a buy alert on AUD CAD. Okay, and we always want to do once per bar close. All right, so now when price pulls back and we get an alert for AUD CAD for the 1 hour time frame, then we will enter into the market. Actually, when this alert pops up, I'm going to alert you guys inside the group, and I'm also going to put this trade inside of our free Telegram group. Okay, so you guys will see how the cheat code works, right? Another reason why we want to continue to buy AUD CAD is because what we use here is a 47 moving average. Okay, so to see that the 47 moving average is red, and that gives you an indication that price is selling. So when price is below the 47 moving average, that's telling you to sell. When price is above, it is telling you to buy. So we can see that price is clearly above this 47 moving average, and we're buying AUD CAD. Okay, it's turned blue. So that tells you your short-term trends in the market. This indicator is unlike anything you've ever seen, guys. It's the most accurate indicator in the market. I guarantee that, okay? There's nothing out here in TradingView online that's going to be more accurate than the cheat code indicator when it comes to buy and sell signals. Guaranteed, okay? So we can look to buy AUD CAD, all right? So let's move on to our next analysis, all right? Let's go back to the daily time frame. And we can see our next analysis. We're going to be looking to trade again. Let's take a look at AUD CHF. Okay, again, AUD CHF. We have some news coming out tonight on a Swiss, so this would be a good pair that you may want to look into trading. All right, we can see that price is at a major. Turn this indicator off first. Price is at a major demand zone. Okay, none of these lows down here have been broken. Okay. You can see that price again is the overall trend on AUD CAD is bearish. Okay. Now we just had a break of structure, which will be here. All right, that is our most recent break in structure. Got a nice strong pullback. Okay. Price never pulled back to break these previous lows down here. So that's telling me that price wants to continue higher, okay? Price wants to continue higher on AUD CHF, right? So if I turn on the indicator, you guys are going to see what? We're going to see a CC buy, okay? CC buy, it's telling us to buy AUD CAD, okay? So again, if I wanted to get in on this trade, I will simply go down to the 1 hour time frame, okay? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to set an alert for the 1 hour time frame for a CC buy. So when price pulls back, okay, we're going to be looking to buy AUD CHF. Okay, so let me go ahead and set that alert right now. Once per bar close, create. There we go. Just that simple, guys. Very, very simple. All right. Now, that's our analysis for AUD CHF. Let's take a look at AUD NZD. I'm not going to go over every single pair here, but there's a couple pairs that are worth trading this week. So AUD NZD, again, is another pair that is worth trading this week. Okay. If we look at the daily time frame with the indicator off, we can see that again, the overall trend on here is what? We're bullish. Okay. Why are we bullish? Why are we bullish? Because if we take a trend line, we go from this low point to this high point, we can see that price is consistently moving higher. Okay. Price is consistently moving higher. Very, very simple to determine trend. It's not hard at all. Okay. So now let's take a look at the current trend. So on AUD, NZD, the thing that I'm looking for next is the most recent break of structure. Most recent break of structure that I see is going to be here, okay, on a daily time frame. Again, after a break of structure, guys, there's always going to be a pullback. Yes, Bobby, we are using the 4-hour signal, 1-hour break and retest, GSA strategy. I'm just doing our analysis, okay? So after this break of structure, guys, we're getting a pullback. If I turn on the indicator, we're going to see that price pull back. We are above the 47 moving average, and it's telling us to buy on the daily time frame, okay? So again, since price has already moved in that direction, if we wanted to get in on this trade, simply go down to the 1-hour time frame again, and right now we have a CC buy on the 1-hour time frame. All right, so this will be a pair that I would jump into actually tonight, right now, okay? Because it's telling us to buy on a 1-hour time frame. So if you wanted to, we can all take a buy on AUD NZD, okay? Just got our CC buy. We got our pullback buy, and the price is telling us to buy right now. We just broke the HMA. Okay, we just broke the HMA, and we can actually put in for a buy. All right. Reason why we don't have to wait for a pullback, because that happened over here and that initial move. We already had our break and retest on the initial move. Okay, so we don't have to wait for that break and retest to happen again. Break and retest happened on that initial move. So now we can just simply buy AUD NZD. Okay. Let's go to our next pair. It's going to be AUD USD. Okay, same exact scenario on the daily time frame. You can see that we are, what are we? We are bearish on our overall trend on AUD NZD. Okay, we are bearish. Why are we bearish? Market structure is making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Okay. Current price action, though, is different. Current price action, we can see that price is kind of moving sideways. This is our lowest point here. This will be our lowest point. This low has not been broken yet. So again, price is still moving in the upward direction. Okay. Price is still moving in the upward direction on AUD USD. Right. We turn on the indicator on the daily time frame. See that we have a CC buy on the daily time frame. Right. So if we wanted to get in on this trade, we will simply go down to the 1-hour time frame, and we will wait for a pullback on the 1-hour time frame for a CC buy. Okay, if we have a CC sell with divergence, the price is pulling back. Okay, we are above the 47 moving average, so that just confirms what I'm saying. Price is going to pull back. Once we get a CC buy, then we can look to take AUD USD higher. Okay. That is the goal. Yeah, I'll answer you guys' questions, and as soon as I'm done with the analysis, we'll go over it, okay? So yeah, we're looking to buy AUD USD, all right? Daily time frame is still heading up in upward direction. All right, the next pairs that I wanted to go over are going to be Euro AUD, okay? And I gave this trade out last week. And again, it did what it was supposed to do. As you can see on the 1-hour time frame, price is bearish and is starting to move down. Okay, beautiful, beautiful setup. All right, and I can show you guys. I put this also in our free Telegram group. Told you last week to buy USD CAD, NZD CAD, Euro CAD, to sell Bitcoin, CAD JPY, Euro AUD, GBP AUD, and NAS 100 for sale. So we'll take a look at those trades, okay? Those trades are still valid, okay? They're still valid for beginning of, things might change later on in the week, but for the beginning of this week, those trades are still valid, okay? haven't got to the point where it needs to be at. So let's go to the daily time frame on Euro AUD. I'm sorry if I'm moving fast, guys. I don't want to take too much of your time this evening. So that's why I'm moving kind of quick. All right, so if we turn off the indicator, you can see that we are bullish on AUD, Euro AUD. Okay, we are very, very bullish on Euro AUD. Okay, current price action though is different. Okay, current price action is different. We can see that we had a high here. Okay, we had a low where it broke structure, it broke this structure here. Price pulled back, created a lower high, came down, created a lower low. This is somewhat not really a break of structure, but say equal highs. Now prices started to trade lower on Euro AUD. Okay, price is starting to trade lower on Euro AUD. Again, cheat code is giving us confirmation to sell. Okay, so if I turn on the indicator, you guys are going to see a cheat code sell signal here at a higher time frame resistance. So this also gives you your support and resistance areas automatically. Okay, so if you go down to a lower time frame, let's say the 1 hour time frame, you can see these support and resistance areas a lot cleaner. So they tell you the actual time frame these support and resistance areas were created on. So you have your H4, you have your daily, H1, H1, H4, okay? So price was at a higher time frame resistance, and we started to move lower on Euro AUD. Again, if you wanted to get in on this trade, wait for the pullback. Okay, we're going to set an alert. We're going to go to add alert. We're going to go to Vinnie's cheat code, and then we're going to go to CC sale. Then we're going to do once per bar close. So now when price pulls back and we get another CC sale, then we will look to take a sale on Euro AUD to continue with the trend of the daily time frame. Okay, continue with the trend on the daily time frame. These trades are still valid. Next pair we want to take a look at is going to be Euro CAD. And on Euro CAD, you can see that price is bearish. We are having a pullback. Okay, we are having a pullback on Euro CAD. We had some CAD news come out last week, so that's why I told everyone to buy CAD pair, and it did what it was supposed to do. Okay, I'm still looking for some more up movement before we get a sale on Euro CAD. So again, if you're looking to get in on this trade, you can wait for the pullback on Euro CAD to take it higher. Okay, so once you get a CC buy here, you can look to take Euro CAD higher on this trade. Right. Let's see. Another pair is going to be. Let's go down to USD CAD. Okay, so this was the trade of the week. Let's go to the daily time frame real quick. Let's turn off the indicator. Right. So last week again, we can see that price is bearish on USD CAD. Okay. This was our swing high to our swing low, right? This is our most recent break of structure right here, right? And price is just pulling back, okay? So I'm looking for price to pull back at least to the 50% area or even higher, okay? It may or may not get there, okay? But that's totally fine if it doesn't. Now, if we turn on the indicator for confirmation, you can see that price is already starting to push higher. Let's go down to a lower time frame. Let's go to a 1 hour time frame. Okay. Look at it on a 1 hour time frame. We can see that price moved about, I think about 157 pips we got on there. 166 pips that price moved, okay, on USD CAD. You can see that we're getting a slight pullback now, but I still expect some more upside movement according to the daily time frame on USD CAD. Okay. So again, these pairs might move sideways or kind of funny. Just be careful early on in the week, but later on in the week, you should start to see some movement when the news comes out. Okay, so this was the trade of the week last week. Another pair is going to be GBP AUD. Told you guys to sell that last week. Again, this trade is still valid. Okay, we can see that we have a CC sell at a higher time frame resistance. Okay, last time price was at this area, it sold off. We're back at this area again, and price is starting to sell off again. Okay, we are bullish on GBP CAD, but again, the current trend, most recent trend is going to be to sell. Okay, going to be to sell. So if we go down to a lower time frame, again, this was also a beautiful, beautiful trade on GBP AUD. It's nice price action. We had a high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Price is starting to move down. Okay, so now we're getting a pullback. Again, if you wanted to get in on this trade, simply set an alert on 1 hour time frame for a CC sell. Okay, CC sell. So I don't see a lot of GSA setups early on in the week. So let me explain to you, for those who are new, what a GSA setup is. Okay, so a GSA setup is going to be a signal on the 4 hour time frame. Simply going to be a buy or sell signal on the 4 hour time frame. So once you get a signal, a buy and sell CC sell on the 4 hour time frame, you're going to simply go down to the 1 hour time frame, and you're going to go and wait for the break and retest. Okay, you're going to wait for the break and retest of the Hall moving average. So let me go ahead and delete the lines real quick so you guys can see. It's a lot bigger for you. Okay, so we had a 4 hour signal. This was our 4 hour signal, and also on the 1 hour time frame, we had a divergent sell, meaning that price wants to reverse. Okay, this would be our initial break. Price broke this Hall moving average. Hall moving average also changes colors from blue to red, giving you indication on when price is above it, you should be buying. When price is below, you should be selling. Okay, so for our entry, we're looking for a break and retest. So price broke the Hall moving average, okay, and then came back up to retest, and that is the real move. Price moved down, okay, or break and retest. That is the GSA strategy. It happens repeatedly in the market. Okay, this is how most of our members are becoming successful, consistently profitable traders because of this strategy. The strategy can be used on the higher time frame, daily in the 4 hour. It can be used for the GSA strategy, which is a 4 hour and one hour time frame, but also can be used for scalping. Okay, use your 1 hour time frame as your signal time frame, and your 5 or 15 minute as your entry time frame. Okay, it works again for every single time frame, whether you're a swing trader, day trader, or scalper, you can use this strategy for it. Okay, so the GSA strategy stands for grow small accounts. This is how I was able to grow $200 into $17,000 in a matter of a month and a half, simply using this strategy, guys. Again, we have tons and tons of testimonies of people using this strategy to make consistent profits in the market. Okay, so that is how we use it. Okay, there's nothing wrong with using indicators, right? It's really hard to trade naked charts. Okay, to be a consistently profitable trader, it is really difficult to trade naked charts. And why trade naked when you can know when to buy and when to sell, right? Makes sense, doesn't it? All right, so this is how the indicator works. We have a set of rules that we follow. We don't take every single buy and sell signal. Okay, we have a set of rules that we follow. And by following those rules, you will win more than you lose. Let me say that one more time. By following the rules, you will win more than you lose. We can't make any guarantees, but I can definitely say you will win more than you lose if you follow the rules. Okay. Let's take a look at some indice pairs. Let's go to NAS 100. Again, let's go to the daily time frame. We can see that we are bullish, very, very bullish. I do expect some more upside movement with NAS. let's go ahead and turn on the indicator on the daily time frame. We had a divergent sale and price went outside the bands a little bit. Okay, so another thing I wanted to let you guys know is that sometimes price will go outside the band here like a wick, and you won't get a cheat code buy or sell signal because it was a lot of volume in the market at that time. But since price went outside of the band, that is still a valid trade. Okay, that is still a valid trade. When price goes outside of the band and you don't get a cheat code buy or sell signal, that is still a valid trade. Okay, just don't have the signal because of the volume in the market. All right. So this week, I do expect, it depends. It depends. So we have two scenarios that can happen with Nas, right? It is very bullish, so I'm going to say buy, but it's coming up to a resistance here. Okay, we're at a resistance on this daily time frame. So it could reject, okay? My heart is telling me that to sell, but again, the overall trend is telling me to buy. So I need to see if we break this resistance here and we close above it, then we'll be in for some more buys. But if not, then you can look to sell Nas 100. Again, we don't have a cheat code buy or sell signal. We do have a break, and this is considered a retest on the daily time frame, but we shall see. Let me go down to the 4-hour time frame and take a look. Okay, so on the 4-hour time frame, we have a CC sell and a divergent sell signal. So again, we're going to sell Nas 100 this upcoming week. Okay, I'm going to look to sell Nas. Let's take a look at US 30, the dirty 30. Same exact scenario. Prices at a higher time frame resistance is H4 resistance. Last time it was over here, price rejected and it sold off. Wow, it's a lot of pips. We're back in this area. We have a divergent sell and a cheat code sell signal. So again, we can look to sell US 30 this week. All right. So pat yourselves on the back, guys. I just made you guys a lot of money this week just from Nas 100 and US 30. All right. So you look for a position to sell and ride the wave, guys. Ride the wave. Okay. Let's take a look at gold real quick. Gold, again, gold is bearish, okay? We don't have any type of signal on gold. So for me personally, I would not trade gold because there's no higher time frame direction. I don't have an extreme in the market. Remember, I told you in the beginning, I only trade extremes in the market. So when price goes outside of the band, that is the time I'm looking to take a buy or sell trade. Now, if I wanted to sell gold, I would definitely go down to a lower time frame, like the 1-hour time frame, and I would probably get a signal on the lower time frame. Okay, so on the lower time frame, we have just broke the 47 moving average. We are above it, turned blue. So again, I'll be looking for buy trades on gold. Okay, so after this pullback here, you should get a pullback cheat code buy. And then we can look to take gold higher. But off the 4-hour time frame, I don't see a trade. All right. Hopefully I did confuse you guys on that, but that's just for me personally. If you're looking to take a trade on gold, I will go down to the 1-hour time frame. All right. There's one other pair I wanted to take a look at. Yes, NZD CAD. Okay. I told you guys to buy NZD CAD last week, and actually hit our stop loss. Okay, I had put this in the group, but again, it did what it was supposed to do. Okay, price shot up. Okay, on NZD CAD. So from the higher time frame, the daily time frame, I do expect some more upside movement on NZD CAD. Okay, price is, as you guys can see, is bearish. All right, making lower lows and lower highs. It barely broke this area here. So I really don't consider that a break of structure on the daily time frame. It is a break, but I do expect some more upside movement with NZD CAD. Okay. So look to buy NZD CAD this week. There's not a lot of GSA setups this week, early in the week, but I'll be adding some to the group. Right, we do have some on, as you guys have seen, on Nas 100 in US 30. Okay. And then what's the other pair? Euro CAD or GBP CHF. No, it wasn't. But yeah, what I'll do, I'll make a list of these pairs and I'll actually put them inside the Telegram group and also inside of our paid group for you guys. Okay. But basically, that's how the cheat codes works, guys. Very, very simple. Don't let it confuse you. Only trade extremes in the market, meaning you only trade when price goes outside of the band. Okay. So whether you're a swing trader, day trader, or scalper, you can use this indicator to scalp the market and be very successful by using it. Now, I see you guys do have a couple of questions, so I'm going to answer you a couple of your questions real quick before we get off of here this evening. Okay. All right, so Paul says, how much is the indicator, how much is membership now for new members? So new members, the indicator is $300, okay, for new members. Bobby says, are we not using the 4 hour? Yes, we're still using the 4 hour signal, 1 hour break and retest. 4 hour signal, 1 hour break and retest. Christina Watson says, shouldn't AUD USD CAD?
I'm sorry, I meant to say like AUD CHF, because you were saying that it was mostly bearish, but you were looking to buy instead of sell.
Yeah, I am looking to buy AUD CHF from the daily time frame. Look at it from the daily time frame. It's telling us to buy, right? So price might do a slight pullback, but we're still going to be heading up. All right, we just had a break of structure. This is a pullback that we're getting. These previous lows have not been broken, as you guys can see, have not been broken. We had a major demand zone, so I am looking to buy AUD CHF. Hopefully you see that.
Okay. I guess I just got a little bit confused because you know how, because I know like with market structure, the whole point of it is to like, and correct me if I'm wrong because I'm still learning this. With market structure, you overall look at whether it's an uptrend or a downtrend, so that way you know whether to do buy or sell entries. But being that it seems like this is like an overall bearish downtrend, wouldn't it be sell? Why would it be buy? Help me understand that.
Okay, so the reason why, again, it's not a buy is because, again, we're at the higher time frame demand zone, right? These previous two lows have not been broken, right?
Okay.
We just had a major break of structure. This break of structure right here, or what they call it now is a change of character. I still call it. Okay. We had a break of structure here. After a break of structure, there's always going to be a pullback. We got a deep pullback. This pullback did not break these previous lows.
Oh, so it's going to keep going up.
It's going to keep going up. Correct.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, thank you for explaining that. And then my other question too is, because I'm not familiar with the Forex platform at all. Those two bands where you said that you trade extremes and outside of the bands, what exactly are those bands? If you don't mind showing the indicator and pointing that out.
What do you mean? What are the bands? They're just they measure the extremes that happen in the market. So,
okay, because when you say outside of the bands, what are the bands?
They're just what do you mean? What are the bands? I'm not sure I'm understanding.
Okay, because you said that only trade when like the extremes are outside of the bands, and I'm trying to understand.
Oh, so the bands, these dotted lines right here, going to be your bands. So you have an upper band and you have a lower band.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
So price goes outside of these bands, then that's when we look to trade.
Okay, so is the HMA, is this basically similar to like the EMA?
HMA, no, it's not similar to the EMA. Totally different. So, I'll explain that to you in class. We won't do it right now, but yeah,
okay, I'm sorry. Thank you, though.
You're welcome. Yeah, the HMA and the EMA and the SMA, totally different moving averages. Great question. Zane said, how many pips for a stop loss? So since I trade off the 4-hour time frame, I'm using the previous high or low, depending on which direction I'm going. So if I'm looking to sell, then I'm using the previous high. If I'm looking to buy, I'm using the previous low as my stop loss. Okay. That goes for any time frame. You take a trade off the 1-hour time frame, you're going to use the previous low or high off the 1-hour time frame. Let's see. All right. Is there any reason we don't add the Telegram, the recordings to the Telegram chat? I will today. I just I'm recording it right now, so you'll be able to go back and watch it. I said, when do you hold your classes? I usually hold classes on Tuesdays and Saturdays. And yes, you have to become a member to be a part of those classes. Someone else had a question?
Yes, how you doing?
Good.
It's Tanya. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
When you set those alert on the 1 hour, correct?
Yes.
That was just to get the cheat code, not the retest, after looking at the daily.
Correct.
Right?
That was just for the cheat code. Cheat code buy or sell signals. Yes.
Okay. Now how come you didn't set it for the retest? Because you got it from the daily?
So let me explain the reason why. Let's go back to, we use AUD CAS. So if I go down to the 4-hour time frame, right? And our initial buy is here on the 4-hour time frame, right? So we got our signal on a 4-hour time frame. So now what we want to do is go down to the 1-hour time frame, and our break and retest is only for our initial entry. Okay. So since we have our break and retest, let's see. Price broke, came back up, and it came down and retested this bands again. Okay. And then price shot up. That is the initial break and retest. So we don't need that. We don't need that to happen again once price is already starting to trend in a higher time frame direction. We only use our break and retest when price is changing or reversing or changing direction. You got it? But again, in class, you can ask this question and I'll explain it to you. Okay. Now, it's not the right time right now. So just want to over live analysis. But I do appreciate your question, Tanya.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. All right, last question, guys. She says, is your paid membership still based on a purchase of the software? And is there a different price for the class? Yes, so the software is on the $300, and then if you want to join the monthly coaching, it's going to be $127 a month. Okay. Yeah, I'll post it on Monday for our scheduled Telegram class. You get that Zoom. I trade personal funds. I have passed 2 funded challenges, but I don't trade those though. Yeah, so I trade my personal funds. Thanks, Lou. Appreciate it. All right, that's going to end our live analysis this week, guys. Again, get back with the person who invited you to this call. All right, and if you want the cheat code, get signed up with them. What's going to happen? You're going to go to vinniestradingcheatcode.com, and it's going to bring you to a page, or they're going to send you the personal link. Go here. Here's a sales page. You can go here and you can read about the cheat. There will also be, once this loads up, there'll also be other testimonies from our members on here. Okay, there will be a bunch of testimonies. I don't know why it's not loading up. Here we go. All right, so we got tons and tons of testimonies from members inside of our group who are having success using this indicator that you can go and take a look at testimonies. Once you get signed up, guys, these people are inside the group, so you feel free to message them, ask them questions. You can ask questions inside of our group. Someone will be there to help you and answer your questions, okay? But again, I want to say thank you, guys. Thanks for all your support. I really appreciate all you guys. And then I will catch you next week, or if you get signed up, you will be in a training this week. And you guys have a great rest of the week. Thank you.